Alright, so today we're going to talk about some late model Toyota things. So if you have done keys, you've seen these late model Toyota keys, and you know they're uberly expensive for unlock keys or brand new keys. Well, my experience with these, I've never gotten to use one that's been unlocked to work, ever. So everybody's got to buy new. So today I'm going to share with you an add-on piece for Tango that will allow you to use a locked key, and not only use a lock key, but you can make it where you could interchange keys for different cars here. So the three keys that we're looking at, we got a RAV4 key here, we've got a Highlander key here, and we got an FLA board here. So technically these three are not interchangeable. But what if I told you there's a way? And what if I told you there's a way you could take a used one and program it with ease? And I mean with ease. So I came across or was informed about something I didn't know I needed to own, but apparently I need to own it. Now I own two. So it's the SLK-07. This is an add-on for Tango. Okay, so I got my two from Southeastern Keys. As far as I know, they're the only ones I've had it because I haven't seen it anywhere else. And I didn't know I needed this, but I'm telling you right now, you need this. This is the coolest thing. Like, at least for me, I think it's cool. You might think it's stupid, but I think it's super cool. So what does this do exactly? Well, let me tell you. Unfortunately, I don't have Tango up here, but giving you a quick overview, if you use Tango, if you own Tango, this is super easy. Like, there's nothing to this. So what you're going to do is, if you go to one of these later model cars, so basically anything 19 up, you know, 4Runner, Highlander, RAV4, a Prius, there's one other model here I'm forgetting. Obviously this FLA board is going to be for a 4Runner, but if you go to one of these later model cars, without buying new, you can buy your refurb ones, because the refurb ones that you see online do not work. The unlock ones do not work. But you could buy a locked one. You could buy a refurb. It doesn't matter. Excuse me. So what you're going to do is you're going to buy this, the SLK-07. You're going to take this. You have to put the battery in it every time you use it. You're going to take this. You're going to open up Tango. You'll go to the Toyota section in Tango, and then you'll go down. There's going to be a utility function in the Toyota dropdown. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take one of your lock keys, put it in the Tango reader, read the original key. Okay, so you'll read it, set it to the side, and you're going to take your emulator, and you're going to put your emulator. This is what it is, the SLK-07 emulator. You're going to take this emulator, excuse me, you're going to take the emulator, you're going to put it in Tango. What Tango's in essentially doing is taking this data off this key, or this key, or this key, and is writing it to the emulator. Okay? Now, when it writes it to the emulator, you're going to take your emulator, you're going to go back to the car, you'll do an add a key, or whatever it is that you need to do. Add your first key, or you take your original, add it in, then you take your emulator, you hold it up, you'll listen for the two beeps. You take your two beeps, it's sucked in the key. You're going to take this back to Tango. You're going to put this in Tango. Tango's going to read the emulated key. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take any one of your locked keys, renewed keys, or what have you. You're going to stick it in Tango. Okay? Then you're going to write your key in Tango. Okay? And then you take it back to the car. It'll be a fully functioning key. Now what's cool about this is you can take any of these keys and write it vice versa. So your FLA board you could use for your Highlander and vice versa. So to recap, and this is why I think it's so cool, because these keys are stupid expensive, but there's unlocked ones that don't work all over the place. So you get your unlocked, you get your SLK-07, and I'm going to leave a link in the description for this from Southeastern Keys. And you'll take your original, your lock key, put it in Tango, put in the emulator. It writes the key to the emulator. You take your emulator, you program it to the car. After it's programmed to the car, you bring it back, you put it back in Tango. Tango reads it, you put in your lock key. Tango writes to your lock key, and you can take this back out to the car, fully functioning key. Tell me how cool that is. I think it's awesome because these things are arm and a leg. Now you can use your lock keys, or the on-lock keys that everybody's selling that don't work. You can switch boards back and forth, basically, or FCC IDs back and forth. I think it's super cool. I don't know why this isn't more popular, but when my supplier told me about it and explained to me, I didn't really get it at first, but I just bought one. And when I had the first opportunity, I tried it, and it's just super, super awesome. So I'll put a link in the description, but I think this right now for these late model Toyotas, I think everybody needs to have one of these if you have Tango. Leave your thoughts in the description below. I'll leave a link to this in the description. Have a great one.